Welcome back, guys, to Tales of Xillia, where after facing off a gigantic monster on the Russell High Road at the end of the episode, mainly crossing it to see, of course, a dimensional breach, it seems, a way back home, but way too small at the moment, with the Asperix falling from Mila's leg, we return back to Balin's apartment. Now, first of all, I'm sure there's some shopping to do first of all.
I don't understand. The spirit fossil came off. How is she able to continue walking?
Because this is a fresh body that's been pooped out.
Yes, it makes perfect sense to us, at the very least. And we also actually have some side quests to give in as well, if I remember correctly. We should have some Navi metal by now, and we did defeat the stalkers that we were stalking that Stalky stalked.
Aha.
So let's talk to this man. Well done, we made excellent progress today, but it's still not enough to restore peace to this uncertain world of ours. To do that, we'll continue to need the help of upstanding citizens like yourself. I'm not actually a citizen, I'm an alien invader. Probably still from the same world. We got ourselves a mystery mask this time.
No.
New masks all the time. Never a mask going unwanted. Whatever. Let's move on. Stop speaking, Sam. And the Navi Metal guy should be back in the apartment complex, I think. So in the meantime, let's go expand. Expand the shop. Should we just dump all the items in?
Yes.
Should we just level up everything for once rather than doing what I keep doing and just waiting for things? So item shop can go up to level 47. And get Miracle Gel, Heavy Treat, Specifics and Specific Plus. Not the fact that we ever buy any items, mind you, apart from life bottles. Maybe a little bit. Strange Core can level it up a bit more though. Weapon shop needs fish types. So we'll level that up just a teensy bit. And get ourselves an Ogre Sword. Obviously for Alvin there. Should we throw those in as well, though?
Yeah, unless you want to do armour.
Let's just chuck it all in. And get ourselves a Grievir Rod. I don't know how to pronounce that whatsoever. Grievir Rod. Armour shop next, which is this. Which is going to actually probably upgrade it a ton.
Ooh,
and the Navi Metal as well, which means I need to keep one.
Yep.
Bing. There we go. One. Which is actually going to cut us off a level. And then we've got stuff for selling, it seems, down here. So here we go. Level 69 to the armor shop. We've got some diamond, platinum, elemental. I think we've skipped quite a few tiers there, Becca.
Never mind.
Just a little bit. And then we go to the accessory shop, which has had no levels whatsoever. So here you go. Have some Eyes of the Demon Beast to take you up to level 41. And unlock all of those. And new discounts. 2 pages of unlocks. And the last one, of course, food. Tons of buzzard talons and the whatnot. Let's give that a massive upgrade as well. Okay, new item discounts probably on the whole lot, I guess. Spicy chicken rolls discounted yet again. So time to get buying. We've literally just chucked a ton of stuff in there. Loads of titles earned. Armour first and foremost. We probably could have upgraded ourselves quite a bit over this time. Should we just look for the newest tab? Because I think that's got the strongest stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, can do.
We got specific armours as well for certain people here. In fact, it seems that they're all specifics in some way. Right, should we just buy one for everyone? Well, that's not even much of an upgrade for you.
I was thinking that.
It's a little bit of a... Oh, we've been keeping up with stuff. Well, that's an upgrade. I think maybe because... Remember when they were equipped with weapons? They might have also been equipped with...
Well, if we just go for the really big jumps in stats. Because all the best weapons in these games tend to be ones you find through side quests and whatnot anyway.
I just got a Maxwell ribbon. That sounds kind of cool. But that's not that much of a jump. That's not that much of a jump. For all the levels we just gained, it's really not much at all. Golden Helm, Hero's Hat is what you've got currently equipped. It'd be good on... I'm guessing that will equip for... Yes, it does. One of them. Okay, Platinum Circlet is a fairly nice upgrade. But we've got Maxwell Ribbon as well, which is strong magical powers, blessed by the Spirit, Lord of Spirits, Maxwell, and strong against many elements. That could be a better choice than the Platinum Circlet, even though that's got a nice increase itself. What do you reckon?
He does have the elemental kind of strength.
And it can only be used by me anyway. Let's go with it. I'll be an elemental tanking beast. Okay, that will lower a defense by... Oh, I think she needs the physical defense, doesn't she?
Plus it has a 666 in it. Woohoo.
I just equipped it to me and not to the character I was looking at the stats of. Brilliant when that happens. So to the equipment screen we go. And oh no, we've just spent the start of this episode doing stupid stuff rather than action. Sorry
fine.
guys, it's one
Some
of those
people
moments.
love the menus. In fact, if you're playing yourself, you do get a bit of a kick out of coming back to town and like putting all the new stuff on. I guess it's less so if you're watching, but as a player I always found it quite rewarding.
And I equipped the rare boots as well. So we have a lot of new stuff, nothing to get on the accessory shop sponsor as well.
So this entire city is powered by Spyrex.
Yep. This world turns by stealing energy from spirits. Olympias has been doing that since ancient times. That's why it's rich in spirit fossils and little else.
How can everyone be so calm about killing spirits? With so many spirits gone, even nature is starting to disappear.
Olympians don't know that spirits create nature, or even that they're alive to begin with. All they know is that their primary energy source is drying up.
Yet they're not doing anything about it.
We've progressed this far by relying on Spyrex. We can't remake our society overnight. Could you immediately stop using spirit arts if someone told you to?
No, I don't think we could. Riza Maxia couldn't exist without humans and spirits working together to cast spirit arts.
Symbiotic coexistence, eh? Must be nice. Maybe we Manalobless Olympians are simply destined for extinction.
I do suspect that was the destiny Maxwell originally had in mind. But I have no intention of adhering to Destiny's plans.
I envy your strength.
If you have time for envy, you have time to act. With your actions, this situation can change.
Change the entire world, huh? That's not really my style, but maybe just this once.
Well, that is our aim. It set us back away, though. Right, so with that done, event list updated, we saw ourselves another sub-event. The one other thing we need to go and get, or at least refund on, is our food supply. So once we've done that, we can finally rest at Balin's apartment. We did get a little bit of talking there from a little bit of moving around. I don't know if we'd have got that if we continued up the main path rather than in the middle of the shops, but still. Seems we're not getting any more food items, but what's the cost of a spicy or a creamy beef bowl now? It's gone down a fair bit. What about the spicy chicken? Down to 6,000. Not bad anymore. A lot more affordable. In fact, we still got 75,000 gold left after buying the armor and the whatnot.
It could be, usually one of the main characters, you'll need an absolute shed load of gold to buy something to get one of the best weapons or armors.
I'm just glad we actually have some gold again now.
Because Asbel, we had to pay for his sword, didn't we?
Yeah. We've been living on a shoestring budget throughout most of the game. Like, is that how the pronunciation goes? Shoestring budget?
I think so.
Is it that one? I'm not sure. But I just remembered that we should have actually equipped that for Elise as well. So now we've got everything. Where can I find the Navi metal? Well, we found ourselves another jetpack feather at the very least. Is there an ivory treasure near Becca?
Not that I know of.
Your hiccup sensor went off.
My
Don't know.
subconscious might think otherwise.
Navi metal, not to you guys. You guys were the ones like saying kill everything, destroy the world.
Yeah, it was disproportionate. I think they wanted to throw you into this evil world of spirit killers by just pushing these people around callously saying, oh, let's just take all the other world's energy.
Alright, so the Navi metal guy's over here, so let's get to it and give that in as well. You did it! Now I'll be able to complete my invention! Since you've been instrumental to my success, I'll let you in on a little secret. My invention is the Invention Inventor! This machine will think independently in order to invent inventions without any human intervention. That's a slight tongue twister. I'll pay you a reward just as soon as this Invention Inventor invents its first world-class invention. Yes, I got the heart of it right, not the start bit. We got ourselves a Cronus symbol, whatever that is. Another bit of attachments and icons. What is a Cronus symbol? Completely prevents all physical and magical ailments. Good.
That's pretty good.
I don't want it, however. I like straight stats because I'm weird. There's a certain point in time where items like that became way more better, though.
Yeah.
Straight stat. I've probably already passed that bit. But is this Balin's apartment over here, or is it the one at the end? Do you remember, Becca?
Nope.
Well, this is Rodo Apartments room 306. This is room 303. Let's just enter and find out.
Yeah.
I've got to find a way to push the Otherworld reactor plan forward.
Were you involved in the plan's creation?
And who might you all be?
Oh, we're from Riza Max.
I'm a relative of Gilland Yulsevent. I was hoping you could educate this group about the Otherworld reactor plan.
You're with Gilland. Oh, I apologize for my rudeness. I work at the Department of Otherworld Affairs.
Figured it'd go smoother this way.
I presume your department deals with issues related to Riza Maxia?
Correct. As you're no doubt aware, we Olympians have passed down legends of another world since antiquity.
Every kid knows the story of the spirit Maxwell and the utopia he created for his followers, Riza Maxia. But from around the time I was born, scholars and politicians started taking that story seriously.
Correct. That was because we detected an unusual distortion in space. Our research suggested that vast amounts of energy could be circulating beyond the distortion. That discovery led to the creation of the Department of Otherworld Affairs' predecessor, the Next Gen Energy Bureau. They developed equipment to widen the distortion and study what was on the other side. Things were going well at first.
Then the equipment went haywire, and a passenger ship near the experimental site, the ESS Anithra, disappeared without a trace.
The incident 20 years ago.
Everyone thought the experiment had failed, but it hadn't. Several years later, we received a transmission straight from Gilland. He told us that he and the Zenithra had been sucked into the Otherworld, and that he had since created a device that could punch a hole through the spatial distortion.
And that he found a solution to Olympias's energy problems to boot.
That's right. His plan was to use the energy circulating throughout this other world as a reactor.
So what will happen to the people on that world?
Are you with the anti-governmentalists? Right now, the opposition party is using the issue of Otherworld people's rights as a shield to try and block the Otherworld reactor plan. Yet they have no alternative solution for our energy problem. Olympias has long since passed the point where we can solve our problems with idealistic jargon.
So you supported the Otherworld reactor plan, fully aware of the consequences.
You're damn right I did, and I continue to support it wholeheartedly.
Forget it, Mila. There's no point in trying to change his mind.
I know. My duty remains unchanged. Do everything I can to stop the plan from succeeding.
I think it would still make you feel better to punch him in the mansacks.
Yeah, I find it interesting though how trying to find Balin's apartment led us to another sub-event that I'd have completely missed otherwise. Cool! But yes, Balin! You're in here, yes? Yes?
No, old lady.
Where is Balin's apartment again?
We'll just have to keep searching until we find it.
Was it the second? Oh, no, it was the second floor because the guy was the first thing we saw, remember?
No, I don't
The
remember.
Navy Metal guy was the first thing we saw. Why did I come up here? Well, I got ourselves some stuff anyway. He's moved on, but this is Balin's room.
Aha!
Little bit of the memory jogged finally there. Well, we found ourselves an extra sub-event. Cool. Let's go inside now and find out what happens. More to the point, actually have to talk to Balin. Feel free to use this room whenever you like. We're all friends here. We will rest.
What are you doing, Alvin?
Figured I'd stay away, since everyone's so sick of me.
Maybe because you're a big fat liar.
Yeah, that's just who I am, all right. And what about you, Elise? Wondering what to do?
Yeah. I just don't know what the right choice is.
Well, you're talking to the wrong guy. I don't know much about being a kid. Never really had a childhood.
So were you a member of Exodus ever since you were just a little boy?
Yeah, that's right. I thought it was okay to trick people. When things would go bad, I'd just disappear. I'd take the path of least resistance. I pretty much just did whatever didn't hurt me, that's all.
Then, does that mean you won't be going with Mila and Jude?
You know what? That kid forces me to wake up and smell reality. They're all just so mature, the way they hide their real feelings about me.
Oh, now I get it. You're lonely, aren't you, Alvin?
I've never been much for expressing my feelings, I suppose. But even if they do hate me, I have to stick it out. I'm not leaving this time.
So does that mean that you really want to be their friend again?
I've learned that building real trust with people takes a lot more work than you think.
Being a grown-up sounds like an awful lot of pain.
It seems like the older you get, the tougher it is to share your feelings with others. Anyway, no one will want to be friends with me until I can make the first move. It's hard, but it sure beats being alone.
I wonder what I'm supposed to do now. What do I have to do to become happy?
Well, it's different for everyone. You just have to find what works for you. I'm sure you know what you want by now.
I guess so. It hasn't been easy, but I've learned a lot traveling with everybody. I know that. I definitely don't want to stop, that's for sure. I want to keep on learning more, and I want to make some new friends.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me.
Some help you are.
I told you, I'm the wrong guy to ask about this stuff. Sorry about that, kid. Huh?
That's a thank you. I just wanted you to know that from now on, I'm gonna be your friend, okay?
How come the kids are the wisest people in this group?
Trouble sleeping, young miss?
Yeah, I still haven't made up my mind. What about you?
I've reached a decision. I have decided to go with them.
I see. I wonder if I'm the only one who's still on the fence.
You're not alone.
Huh?
When Lord Klein passed away, I inherited the keys to the kingdom, along with many doubts.
But eventually you figured out what to do, right? I used to think that everything works out if you do your best, but I've been proven wrong every time.
Does Agria still haunt you?
I keep thinking there might have been something else I could have done for her.
I know that feeling well.
Oh, you mean with King Noctigal?
Am I that easy to read? Let me tell you, life does not become any simpler the older you get. But I must say, I am a bit surprised by you.
In what way?
I was under the impression that Jude was the one who occupied your every waking thought.
Come on now, don't be silly. Is it obvious?
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
You know, I once thought that if I became a nurse, that I might find happiness. After all, when Jude's happy, I'm happy. Simple enough, right? But now, I'm starting to get the feeling that Jude just might be better off without me. I mean, I don't want to get in his way again, you know?
Leah, would you like to know what my reasons are and why I've decided to go along with Jude and Mila?
Are you willing to tell me?
I would like to be there to walk with them in the future that they wish to create.
That sounds like you.
But that's not all.
Huh?
I plan to take the lead and pull the two of them along behind me. That is my true desire.
And I? What do I really want?
I think you already know your answer, miss.
What I really want is to see Jude's smiling face again. I suppose that's it. That's a good reason, isn't it?
Hey. Don't you want to sit?
You've changed.
Not really. To be honest, I'm so scared I can't even sleep.
I told you before, if we can just dispel the schism, I'll handle everything from there. There's no reason for you to be afraid.
Mila! If the schism disappears, so will the temporal crossroads, right?
Yes. The destruction of the schism means the death of Maxwell. The temporal crossroads were born from Maxwell and that unique spirit climb, so they will vanish too.
Why? Why didn't I realize what's happened to you? I know. You never told me because you wanted me to find my own answer first. Isn't that right? Mila?
It was just easier for me that way.
Huh?
The entity known as Maxwell is essential for the spirits. So they will need a new Maxwell.
Then we won't be able to stay together anymore?
The sadness of parting is a human emotion. Such emotions no longer apply to me.
And there's no other way, is there?
Maxwell created me, so Perhaps he could restore my human body. Jude, is that what you really want? Let's create a new future for all the spirits and people in the world. And let's create it together.
Together. Thanks. Gaius!
Is Muse with you?
Just relax. I've come here to tell you something, and that's all.
Then talk.
We are ready to commence our operation, to wipe out every Spyrix in Olympias.
So your attack from before was just to check whether Spyrites were usable?
Exactly.
You came here to tell us that?
No. Listen. You have a dream for the future of the world that is vastly different from mine. So...
You plan to fight us here?
this is a piece of Muse's power.
The power to slice through space?
What of it?
Here, I give you a chance to return to Riza Maxia quietly if you choose to.
You'd still offer us a chance to end things peacefully.
Gaius, you know full well that we can't walk the same path. Not anymore.
So you say. But I wonder if Mila agrees with that.
Why should I? What makes you think I've wavered?
One can only handle so much. Take Muse, for example.
What about her?
She is very torn. She has incredible power, yet she knows not how to use it. In hindsight, I was cruel to force such a weak person to become strong so suddenly.
You want to save her too, don't you?
Along with the rest of my people. Stand down, and I will take over.
Your words cannot shake my will, nor can they alter my mission. It remains unchanged, even after all this time.
I see.
Jude. Our choices matter. They're meaningful for precisely that reason, because they're our choices. Following the will of others will lead nowhere. That's why our choice right now is more important than our own survival. So Jude, please. Watch over me so that I stay on my path until the very end.
Yes, I promise. Sleep well?
Yes.
That might have been the best sleep I've had in my entire life. I was dead to the world.
I decided I'm coming with you. I won't bore you with my reasons, though.
Thanks, Leia. Let's do our best.
Yep. I'm coming too. And me 3.
I shall accompany you as well.
Wouldn't do for the only Olympian here to sit this one out.
So you've made up your minds.
Then there's something we need to tell you. Check this out.
Nifty knife.
Gaius brought this to us last night. He called it a piece of Muse's power.
Does that mean we could use it to tear open the breach?
Looks like it.
Gaius truly is inscrutable.
He's mocking us.
I don't think so. We might be fighting against one another, but he's a good guy.
Nice to see her actually talking to me.
Well...
I appreciate it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
It's a bummer there's nobody here to send off the heroes!
That shouldn't be a problem.
We'll just have to accept that we're unsung heroes.
Who needs an adoring crowd? Let's have a pre-battle cheer.
If you insist.
Couldn't hurt.
Make sure to put some feeling into it.
Indeed. Here goes nothing. Everyone, let's finish what we started.
Yeah!
So it seems, with everyone's mind made up in a very, 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 very long kind of session. And don't worry guys, I wasn't going to cliffhanger you there. I know you would have absolutely killed me if I did. We'll continue onwards, outwards next time for the Dimensional Breach. And we'll see you then for more Tales of Xillia. Bye-bye.